Raylon here. Today is another build showcase, and it's Cantare. Cantare is a brand new secondary, came out this update, Jade Shadow. So let us immediately start. Let's start in with the mods. I'm using Galvanized Diffusion for multi-shot, Prime Target Cracker for critical damage, Lethal Torrent for fire rated multi-shot, Galvanized Shot for status chance and direct damage per status on target, Prime Heated Charge for heat, and Frostbite for cold. Heat and cold give you blast. Blast is very good now. Also, Frostbite also gives you status chance. It's very nice. I'm using Seeker, which gives you punch through. So I have 3.5 punch through, and you will see why you want punch through. And I'm also using a brand new mod called Pistol Elementalist. It nearly doubles your status damage on slash, heat, electricity, toxin, blast, and gas status effects. And it gives you reload speed. For the arcane, I forgot to swap. I'm using secondary Encumber. What it does is when on status effect target, there's a 24% chance to trigger a second random status effect on a target. It's very interesting with this weapon. Even if this weapon doesn't have that amazing status overall, I will still recommend this. I think the most damage I've got is from this rather than Merciless or Deadhead. So yeah, that's the mods, those are the arcane, that's the arcane. And for the passing is very important, what makes this weapon very unique. And that's Cantare's blades have a 300% critical chance when you return upon reload. So the 300% critical chance is guaranteed red crits. And when you reload, you and your entire team get 20% increased reload speed. And that helps a lot with this build, and it helps with your help your team. Also, you wonder when you return upon reload. You're like, what does that mean? So, let me show you. Cantare, if you aim at an enemy, like for example, I aim the Baruch and hit him, and you reload. What? Never mind. It goes through the projectile. There you go. If I hit this wall and I reload, the projectiles go back towards you. So when they go back, you have a guaranteed red crit. So I'm going to spawn level 55, Corrupted Heavy Gunners, regular Steel Shard, not Steel Shard, regular Star Shard. And I'm going to be hitting them in the head, hitting some stacks. As you can see there, red crits. And it's pretty nice. Once you get some stacks, it becomes ridiculous. You can also not use blast, you can use corrosion if you want to do more damage towards Ganir. But yeah, this is pretty much what it does. You toss the daggers, it pierces through multiple enemies. That's one of the reasons why I'm using Seeker. Seeker is so I can punch through more enemies, and when it returns, it can hit more enemies. Another important thing about the weapon, when you toss the daggers, it can only go through 4 enemies, but when it returns, it can go through any enemy in the game. So even if I were to toss these daggers through a wall, like here, and reload, they're gonna go through the wall because they have infinite punch through, which is very nice. One downside I have with this is when I spawn like level 195 Corrupted Heavy Gunner Steel Path version, the damage falls up heavily. Even if I use Nourish, it doesn't really. There are plenty of other weapons, but it still like slowly eats them, even if you get some stacks. I find other weapons, especially secondaries, can do this stuff much quicker. But this is also still cool. There's so much red crits if you really enjoy this. And if you play like a buffer like a Mirage or a Siren buffer or some kind of buffer, this weapon might be really, really powerful. You'll see a lot of red crits. You can also pick like, I don't know. You can also get a ribbon that gives you punch through. It will help out a lot, like punch through and status. And it will annihilate pretty much a lot of the content. If you don't like to be meta slave or just constantly use the same exact beam weapons or AoE weapons, you can use this instead. They're kind of cool. They do fall off compared to most other weapons, but they're pretty impressive what they are. They're very unique. We don't have unique weapons like this. So yeah, that's the build. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you leave a like. It will help me out a lot with the algorithm. And see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.